Right guys, good morning on this very, very hot Monday morning. Now, update on the Sari store. Now, this store is going to keep going because there's like 15 people living here and it's all family. So, it's going to work just on that basis alone. However, the amount of money it's going to make, they sell food by the way as well, and I keep telling you I love them eggs, but I'm on my fasting day today, so just water. So that's why the store's going to be successful only in regards as it's going to keep going, because the other thing is with that store as well, there's loads of kids. They all help themselves to the candy. There's lots of people selling and handling the money. So the chances are, well, you know where I'm going with that without me actually offending anybody with it, because there's some very delicate dispositions watch these videos. You tell the truth and you get hammered for it. So I've got to be careful. Come on, baby. So I want to thank everybody for some very, very intelligent comments. You've hit a lot on the head with it. So what it was Mel asked me to take the shop over from her mum. Now I know I can make money from it because for these reasons. One, I'm only going to be paying half the rent, because with her mum still doing the food on the other side of the shop at the back, she's going to be paying half the rent. So that'll save me 3,000. The rent's 6,000 a month. Matthew, oi, come to daddy. Come here, baby. Good boy. The rent's 6,000 a month, so we'd only be paying 3,000. There's nobody in here. Unfortunately, we asked the landlord if he's going to put a sub-meter in, and he won't. Stay there, baby. He won't put a sub-meter in. So that's a big no-no straight away. It's just unacceptable. So let's say, for argument's sake, the landlord put a sub-meter in. Come on this way, baby. Come on, this way. Let's say, for argument's sake, I was going to do the shop and the landlord put a sub-meter in. Well, the average bill is 3,500 pesos a month for electric only. So that's 6,500 a month. Now 500 of that I'd get back from these two stores, because her brother would have to start paying. Come on, babe. Would have to start paying for the electricity. Now people see that as a problem. Trust me, it's not a problem. He would have to pay, otherwise he wouldn't be able to use electricity. Her mum and dad I wouldn't charge for the electricity, because it's only a light in the back room and they don't always use that anyway. So, and it's like only for what, 4-5 hours maybe a day, including, you know, early morning. There's lots of people in the family go into the shop. Sorry, I've got to watch him. They go into the shop, especially her elder brother. He has guests, he just goes in, he takes beer, he doesn't pay for it, he doesn't pay for anything. He just takes things and doesn't pay for it. Oi! That's not straight away! Go on, in the house. I'll just have to get him in here, in the house, in the shop. So that's happening with him. The kids just take candy and drinks and stuff and they don't pay for it. Everybody does it. All the family does it. They just take things and they don't pay for it. That's why Ma's losing money. The other reason she's losing money is she's borrowed 4 lots of money off 4 different Indians. So she's paying about 20% interest on each loan every month. So on top of the 6,000 rent she has to pay, on top of the 3,500 electric bill she has to pay, and on top of everybody, will not use the S word, but everybody taking things and not paying for it. Bearing in mind I don't do that. I've took a couple of things I've not paid for, but I give Ma money every now and then that more than covers that. And when I say a couple of things, I mean like a few peso candies, which Ma will not take money off me for it anyway. But if I pay, and I've gone in there and actually took like San Miguel Light, Mel's mum's goes, no, it's okay. But I always pay because I understand she can't afford to give me stuff. So, for the reasons I've mentioned, I could make this store pay because I would take on other things, like I'd sell gas bottles, propane gas. There's some good profit in them. Obviously I'd add more different items, school supplies, that kind of thing to the shop. However, even though I know I can make money, the main problem for me is Mel. Mel didn't realise until I pointed it out that it's 24/7, literally. The shop, Mel's mum opens the shop at 4:30 when she starts making food. Mel's mum does not have a minute. The shop is her life, and she doesn't really want to let it go to anybody. She wants to keep, I'll get onto that in a minute, she wants to keep the shop going. And I pointed out to Mel, look, say we open at 6 o'clock, babe. It's 6 o'clock till midnight. That means she's only going to have 6 hours sleep, and on top of everything else, there's the kids. Now, of course, I'll be helping, but there's only so much I can do. And then when we've got to go into town to get more stock for the shop, who do we trust to look after the shop in the meantime while we're not there? Yeah, I'm sorry, but it's only a mum and a dad that I trust. That's life. I'm sorry, but I don't trust anybody else. And a mum isn't always going to be available. I'm going to show you my dog. He's as healthy as hell now. He's in great shape. Her mum and dad's the only ones I trust to actually run the shop. And we can't ask them to do that. It's our shop and we're supposed to be running it. The other thing is my blog. I want to grow my channel, and the only way to grow my channel is to keep doing videos. Now, if I'm just doing videos around the shop all the time, I don't think that's going to grow my channel much, even though I think this is all quite interesting because it's day-to-day stuff, guys. I mean, I love this. This is my life and I love it. You know, I've had questions like, well, how long are you staying there? You know, aren't you going to try and better yourself? Well, if you're with the person you love, it doesn't really matter where you are, as long as it's safe, as long as it's clean, and as long as you're happy. And that's how I look at things. So I could sell my house in the UK, buy some land here, build some apartments, but I'll have no income. It's going to take a while before them apartments start getting guests from the US, because my plan is buy some land, build some apartments, and invite subscribers from the US, UK, all over the place. I've got subscribers all over the world, and I'm sure after a time it will be fully booked constantly. Put like a big Nipa hut for in the evenings, a bar, cold beers, bit of food, bit of bar food, that kind of thing. I've got it all planned out. I know what I want to do, but it's the money to get it. And the only thing that worries me is the land in the Philippines increases about 10% a year. That's not just in Naga, that's all over the Philippines. And bearing in mind that Naga is very expensive, I can't see me being able to build here. I think we'll have to move away to somewhere that's cheaper, or at least way outside of Naga anyway, because the further outside of a town you get, the cheaper the land is. As long as you don't turn up yourself to negotiate the land, because as soon as they see a foreigner, the land price will go up. and that is without exception, and that's from experience. I know that happens because I've got my Mel to actually ask what land is, and then you ask them later on, they see you're a foreigner and it's doubled, tripled. So bear that in mind. Always get a Filipino to negotiate for you, somebody you trust, of course.
Lions roaring in the morning sun, searching for a longer day. People feeling like the light has just come. We must never stop the way, yeah. Birds chirping